there is some malpractice going on by some unscrupulous individuals selling fake COVID vaccination certificates. Please, we are urging you and the media kindly hold hands with us on this. Vaccination is not for the sake of the teacher keeping a job, but it is primarily for the safety of the teacher. So anyone who really traps or tempts a teacher to buy a fake COVID-19 vaccination certificate, one, they are doing a disservice to the teacher, but also the teacher accepting to buy that fake vaccination certificate, you're doing a disservice to yourself. It is primarily for your health that you should be getting COVID vaccinated. Number two, it is for the sake of the learners. And three, for the sake of your family, because where you are, if you're earning a salary, you're a great winner for your home. You bring something to the table. So please, for the sake of your safety and the learners and your family, don't engage in buying fake vaccination certificates. It is uncalled for. There is no need for panicking. Don't wait for COVID to find you out that you had a fake vaccination certificate. As of this morning, we have received the names of institutions that are going to be used as centers for vaccinating these teachers, non-teaching staff, and tertiary students. We have received 145 lists from those number of local governments. So we've heard from 145 local governments. Each of them has given us 2 names, at least 2 names. Then we have KCCA, which also, because of its size, it gave us a list of 10 names. And you heard the drive for KCCA is already ongoing. However, for districts, they've not been moving at the pace of KCCA because the vaccines had to be transported up country. And as you heard from the spokesperson of Minister of Health when he was here, that distribution exercise was going to take around 3-4 days. So we are now in the phase of the week when up-country activity is supposed to be gaining momentum, and we hope that by Friday, Saturday, we should have a clear picture of how we are doing with vaccinating teachers up-country. Now, remember I've told you that we have heard from 145 local governments. These local governments are districts, cities, and municipalities. But we have a total of 177 local governments. So you can do the math. Out of 177, we've only heard from 145. Now, through you, as a ministry, we are appealing to all the remaining local governments. Please send us the names of the institutions that you have earmarked as COVID-19 vaccination centers for teachers, non-teaching staff, and tertiary students. Number two, we also identified 53 universities and tertiary institutions for this exercise. So you have the 145 local governments plus 53 universities and tertiary institutions. We are targeting about 550,000 teachers. Together with teaching staff, we are targeting about 730,000. So 730,000 teachers and non-teaching staff. For learners who are in tertiary institutions, we are targeting at least 300,000. So you're talking of about 1 million people in this drive. How are we going to handle learners below 18? As you have when the First Lady released the statement, the country does not yet have the vaccines for learners for that age category. When that kind of vaccine arrives, that is when they will be provided for. But right now, we are focusing on learners who are above 18 and above in those institutions. If you're 15, 16, early starters, we advise you not to go for that vaccine because it's not yet approved for people who are below 18. Ministry of Education is not the one delivering vaccines, it is the Ministry of Health. And that process is already underway. I'm sure during this week we are going to come back with the Ministry of Health and give an update on how many districts have actually received this vaccine. But the day most of you heard, we called for a meeting to discuss reopening of schools with different stakeholders. We called DEOs, municipality education officers, and city education officers. Now that meeting is taking place right now. There is another one going to start at 2 p.m. with another set of stakeholders. Now, the reason we have called these people together is to share with them the proposals we have on how, if we are to reopen, how can we reopen safely, and how can we ensure that when learners come back, they catch up with the time they lost while they were at home, for those who did not even attend school at all. So we are not going to share with them a calendar for reopening. As I told you last time I was here, we can only share that calendar after it has been approved by cabinet. And we've not gotten that approval or tabled it yet. So today it is purely a consultative process. Some of you were asking, making phone calls, are we reopening? Yes, we shall. It is a question of when, not if. And what we are doing is purely a consultation exercise with the DEOs, with the boards, foundation bodies, the owners of private schools, etc.
Okay.